had a long relationship with Lauren Bouchard on home movies on Adult Swim. How did he approach you for Bob's Burgers? Did he have you first in mind for the role, or did you just kind of...
I think he did. I think he had everybody who's in it in mind, including Larry and Eugene and Kristen and John Roberts. And Dan Mintz, who plays Tina, who was initially... what was it?
Oh, Daniel.
Daniel.
Right? Yeah.
So he was initially a boy.
Yeah. And then it got changed to Tina.
It got changed,
yes.
And I think Lauren fought for Dan to stay in the role. Then Fox was kind enough to let him do that. I think they were going to recast and get a woman to play, but they didn't. So, I think Lauren handpicked everybody. And I had worked with Lauren for a lot of shows, Larry a couple times.
Yeah.
Eugene worked on the show that Lauren did for Adult Swim. So yeah, he just asked.
And it's crazy that the cast has such a well-connected, like it really seems like a family. Did it start out that way instantaneously? Was it instantly just this rapport with each other, or did it take time to find that kind of sweetness out of the craziness?
They developed it for a long time. So it went through a couple iterations before they landed on...
Yeah, you guys spent a lot of time in the booth before.
Yeah,
I didn't come in until the second episode, but these guys spent a lot of time.
Yeah, they developed the show for like about a year, maybe. So they kept changing it, and they made a presentation.
You probably did as much as 40 hours of in a booth with that before it was
we did.
Show.
I think
probably true.
we did.
Maybe more.
Yeah, 12 hours a day with overtime. No, we did.
Benefits.
A lot.
No, we did it over the course of a year for off and on until they finally finished the presentation. So it did take a long time to develop.
What can you tell us about the upcoming season? The first episode just aired.
How was it?
I haven't watched it. It's still on my Hulu. But what sorts of adventures can you preview for us?
The next 3 episodes are holiday episodes, so the first or the next episode, they won't air for, we won't be back on until a few weeks. It will be a Halloween episode, and it's Tina and the Real Ghost, and they have a ghost.
Tina falls in love with a ghost, right? She falls in love with a boy ghost, obviously. Right?
Yeah, and it's trapped in a
And there's a Bob and Teddy episode, isn't there?
That's farther in, but say the next 3 are all holiday. It's the second one after there's a Dawn of the Peck. It's a Thanksgiving episode where the town is invaded by
turkeys,
wild and chickens.
Is it wild turkeys?
No, they're from
they got out of a truck or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And they
it's overrun. And then the third after that
it's
would
like
be
Hitchcockian.
Exactly.
But big birds,
right.
like turkeys, which would have been a way better bird in the birds.
That would be a great.
If they were all turkeys.
It was just turkeys.
Yeah, way better movie, much funnier. Would have put Hitchcock on the map.
Instead, who knows the name Hitchcock?
Right. No.
And that third would be it would be a Christmas episode, and we meet Bob's dad. And that's
and then
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader plays my dad.
That's awesome.
Carl Reiner's in that episode as well.
And we have we have an awkward reunion. Bob and his dad were not particularly friendly.
Right.
And we have a coming together in the gay bar. And I didn't mean to say it like that. That's bad. We have a reunion.
Will we see Bill Hader back as Mickey, the
yes.
Degenerate
We'll see him in that turkey episode, in the Dawn of the Peck.
Yeah,
awesome.
So he pulls double duty.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. And then there's the Yom Kippur episode, I think. Are
they going to air that?
Pretty grueling.
Yeah.
Matt
It's a little
in the
dark.
studio.
Yeah. Real
somber.
Real somber episode. First one ever. No Family Guy follows suit.
I have to ask a rather ridiculous question. I don't know if you guys saw a certain film that was released a few days ago.
Yeah, we just got asked about it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Are you? Yeah. I didn't see the.
We didn't see the actual. We just saw the trailer.
Oh, you just saw the trailer. You
Yeah.
probably don't want to see the other thing, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I like my.
I saw this guy. I saw that guy.
Oh, there you go.
He was really good.
Oh, the porn version.
More
of
than one
Teddy.
person sent me a still of this.
Oh,
I saw
man.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that guy was great. It's really good.
Yeah, we were very complimentary about it.
Are you offended they didn't ask you to actually be in it?
Oh no,
mean,
I was surprised that I wasn't approached.
I mean,
was like, oh, just another
an
job
offer
that I
would have been nice.
Well,
Yeah.
based on what he did, you could have done it.
I could have done
Like,
that.
I heard that he didn't.
Yeah, I heard he didn't.
Not to
like,
say that
said-
you wouldn't want to participate.
Yeah,
And like
yeah,
hardcore.
on the set I could have had them write something in at that point. Once it's on the
He said
set.
that. I think it was that one line. That's all he had, right?
Right. He said,
Friday.
"Was it Friday?"
Well,
But I have. Did you watch it? Or
I did not personally watch it. I read a very thorough read through of what happened.
Yeah.
But did you ever, think?
I like
maybe
my
all of-
porn gay, and that's, so I'm not watching that.
Well, I just thought it's funny because Tina writes all her friend fiction and all her zombie fan fiction. Did you ever think like, oh God, someone's gonna make porn of this?
No.
Well, I think always that someone's going to make porn with everything. Of course, right? Eventually.
That's a good baseline.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
get around
probably
to
that's probably true.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for rolling with that.
Now, how much of the show is scripted and how much of it is improv?
Lauren, the creator of the show, says it's like 80-20 or maybe the 85. Like I don't know, 85. What's the rest? 85. 15. Yeah, we do a lot of improv. A lot of it's not used, but like all the scripts were obviously written really well in advance. So the majority, we always get the script.
We always have
We
an
always get the
opportunity to
script
improv
first, but there's a lot of like kind of small improvisation going on all the time with every scene we do. So they do it like. We do it like one time on script, and then it pretty much changes every time we do it.
Now, what?
Sorry.
That's okay. You can go.
Imagine if you're in the
Got
studio
one
for
more minute
40
here.
hours, you can't say the same thing over and over again and have it come out the same way. Eventually, it's going to get to that crazy point.
Oh,
It's not
no,
40
it's
hours.
40 hours.
It's
That's
not
not
40
how long
hours.
it's now.
It's like
An episode is,
takes about 6 hours.
Okay.
of recording.
So yeah, but that's a long time.
40 hours would be a long
40
time.
would be a lot.
Yeah.
That
Extreme
would be
overtime.
unfair. That's like Soviet era animation.
So we've seen the Belchers in Archer. We've seen Bob on Family Guy. Is there any plans or for any more crossovers with Bob's Burgers?
I don't know. I think like people like seem to. The Archer one was really popular, and but I think they're hard to do without being gimmicky. I think Archer did that really well. Like without, I don't think you really had to know. I think it was just sort of enjoyable if you did. So I think there's always like because somebody did it, they keep doing it based on that its popularity. But I don't think Lauren has any plans on doing anything like that.
Not even switching, having the Archer gang in the Bob's Burgers universe.
Oh,
Just
I
to-
don't think they figured out how they would do it, right? Or
Right.
I think that's
yeah,
the problem.
yeah.
I think they would do that. They knew a way to do it without it being, like John said, like sticky.
Yeah.
I thought it might be fun. I know how the Archer one started. It might be fun to have the actual Russian thugs come to Bob's Burgers just as customers.
Oh, that'd be really